It is really important, and I mean so unbelievably important, that if you are someone who is not even attempting, but if you're working your way up whatever ladder that you're on, you know, you're only going up from here, of course, as you indefinitely are. It's only up from here always. But I want you all to remember that despite whatever it is that you are doing, if there ever appears to be some sort of a failure or something that you think is a knockdown from where you've come up from, please remember that there is no such thing as failure. And I mean this wholeheartedly. I believe this with my chest. I perceive life through that way, because I feel like within every single thing that you're being shown or brought, or even if it seems like you're tanking at some point, there's always room for improvement. For one, there's always room for you to do better, to be better, and for you to proceed past that shit. Like, it doesn't have to be that was sand. It doesn't have to be the end of the road or the end of the line or anything like that until you say that it is, you know, because we only truly claim failure when we assume that this is it. You know, we made it to this point and now we can't go past that any longer and that's it. But in reality, that's never going to be the case, because there's always, again, room for you to either figure something else in a different and better direction, for you to see things from a different perspective, which will then manifest a different outcome. There are an infinite amount of ways and options and things that you can perceive in order for this life to work in your highest favor. And I really feel like if, again, you are someone who is maybe not even working up a ladder, but you just want to improve in your life and you want to be great, it's just really important to understand that there's no room for failure. Like, you cannot lose. You're only going to continue to win and succeed from here. I feel like if you just understand that everything in this reality is truly working to help you out in some way, that it's all coming through to bless you, it's all coming through to help you, it's all coming through for your highest favor, like I was saying, then everything will manifest in that way. And I feel like this is a very liberating and freeing kind of mindset to have. I know that, again, for myself, I've adapted this mindset because it was very on and off for me. I feel like there was a long time where I felt like failure was inevitable. I had to fail, and if I failed, it was it, whatever. And then there was also other points where I would get to a confident point. I'd be like, nah, everything's okay, you know, I'm doing better, and I know that these things are redirecting me to help me be better. And then it would be like on and off, and now I'm permanently in the state of everything is a redirection for the best. And even then, you know, you assume it's a failure if something doesn't go your way, but you have to understand, if it doesn't go your way, it's actually going to be 10 times better than what you expect. But you got to expect that, you know. Just never assume that the thing that you see is the final thing unless you're okay with it. And if you know that you can do better and have better and be better, keep your mindset open to that. I promise you, there's redirection in every single which way in this life. This life is really set up to help you just be your very greatest, but you have to see it that way. You have to work with life, you know? You gotta work on the same page and shit. Even if sometimes y'all are not on the same page, at least have the same ideas in terms of you just knowing that this life has to work for you, you know? Like, it just has to. And I refuse to sit here and be a sucker for anything else. I just refuse to really feel like I'm not gonna succeed in the way that I want to because of this and that or whatever. Everything has always turned out in my highest favor, regardless of whether I knew what was happening in that moment or not. It still always turned out for me in the best way possible. So I know that if that's the case for me, for someone who believed in failure so deeply in the past, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do the same. You know, perceive everything to be helping you out in this lifetime. No kind of failure is failure. Everything is redirection. Everything is. And upon you being redirected in the best way possible, believe me when I say that your outcomes will be inevitably amazing. Always. They just have to be, because you're just that blessed. And this is really the way that it's supposed to be, within your mentality, your energy, the person that you are. Remember this. Take this with you. Be that, because it is who you are. And I really swear, like, I promise, you're never going to see anything as a failure again when you adapt that mindset of never being able to fail, because everything is a success written in your highest favor. And that no matter what it is, you will always be successful. Like, there's really nothing else to it. You know, you'll always turn out to be even better than you originally were. I know that for myself, every failure I ever had was just me assuming that it was a failure, but in reality, it's never a failure until you claim that. So I learned to stop claiming that. I take everything to be something that is helping me and blessing me, and it always comes through in that manner. It manifests in that way, and I'm so happy about that. I'm so blessed to know that I can do that, because that's really the whole case. You know, that's how it is for everybody. But again, adapt this mindset. Let things be easy for you, or easier than they would be if you were totally criticizing yourself because you failed. Every failure is redirection. There's no such thing as failure, and that's it. Success is the only thing written in your highest favor. And I promise that, again, everything will be perfect for you because you're letting it be. You're assuming that, and that's it. That's all it's ever going to be for you because you said so, and that's it. But all right, that's basically my sweet little message for today. I intend truly that this message helps you out to the most of its ability. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you all so much, and truly, remember, no such thing as failure. Everything is success written in your highest favor. Every single thing, even if you didn't get that job, even if you didn't get what you thought was meant, well, anything that you say is meant for you is meant for you, but if you don't get something that you swore you were gonna get, you're gonna get something so much better. That's it. Believe me. I know, but all right. Thank you guys so much again. I love you all so much. As always, God bless you all. Please take care, everyone. Bye.